What is up, everybody? Hazeblade here, and today we're going to be taking a look at another variant of the firearm efficiency build for Nicholai. This one is the cooling fan variant. So if you guys have checked out the previous two videos, you'll have seen the high damage and the sharpshooter build variants, but with this one we're going to be using cooling fan, which is going to kind of operate very similar to how the Spencer builds did before Nicholai was released. But as far as equipment changes go, again, all of the same stuff that we had here before in terms of skills. You can interchange stars and relentless as needed. Technically, you can also change tracking rounds and blood trail as needed as well. And as far as equipment goes, we're going to be running all three cooling fans as well as the gyroscope so that we get a little bit more precision out of our shots, kind of like we do with the sharpshooter variant. But in conjunction with cooling fan, this is not only going to allow us to get those turrets up quickly, but we're going to be able to line those shots up when we need them a lot faster with the gyroscope, while we're also taking advantage of just having those cameras available on a regular basis. Again, no changes to the deck either. I have contemplated with this build, because it's cooling fan, getting rid of the turret rifle and just replacing it with a standard rifle so we can cycle faster. But for my testing so far, it looks like the turret is still okay, and I haven't been in too many positions where I really needed a regular weapon and all I had was a turret. So again, it's all preferential at that point, but if you want to swap out the rifle turret with a regular rifle, you're absolutely able to do that. So that being said, let's jump into a match. I'm using the same presets that I've used in the previous videos, where I'm using primarily lockdown and tracker mines. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be rolling with. So let's get into a match here and take a look at the build in action.
My client wishes you.
All right.
I make it.
So here we go. We're going to be doing cooling fan Nicholai. And fortunately, this time around, we actually got the efficiency mod in our hand from the get-go. I'm going to pop the energy booster. I'm going to go ahead and set this turret up on camera 2. And it'll be ready to go. Throw some tracker mines down. And I'm going to see what I can do about cycling quickly.
But I only need to slow it. Go in.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a different camera. He's trying to juke me out and waste my time, but I'm not going to fall for it because I'm going to shoot somebody else.
Put it there.
Well, they're all trying to waste my time, but guess what? I can be a very patient man, so...
Stop resisting.
Alright, so I'm taking hits here, so let's go ahead and get out of that situation. Alright, let's get in here. Alright, now these survivors are all in one big group, so when Nemesis shows up, there's a chance that I'm gonna find myself in a position
now I kill you easily.
where I can hit them with rockets.
The door is locked, and the seconds of your life tick away.
Perfect.
That was too easy.
I don't want to
Do
end
not
this
be
too
pleased
quickly,
with yourself.
but I do want to run them out of resources if I can.
This is the best you can do?
I do want to get a chance to show you guys the late game and what that looks like. All right, let's see. It looks like they are about
Perhaps you will
to
be mourned as a friend. But I will make sure.
work their way over.
Why I was called if you will barely even try.
I can't believe it's going to end so fast. All right, I'm not going to play anything else because I want to show you guys what this looks like in the second stage. That is where cooling fan Nicholai really starts to
You have a
shine.
key. I doubt you will live to use it.
Becca burning her fever skill. All right, and I'm not going to play anything else. I'm going to let that go.
this harder for you.
They took out my camera with the rocket launcher.
So many made it this far. Son accepted. Just die.
All right. So this is where Cooling Fan Nicholai gets really good. So if you haven't already ended the match by the first area, the second area is going to be a lot better to take advantage of the cooling fans, mainly because of the security terminals. Now, this is not as effective as Cooling Fan Spencer because they can hack the terminals faster with Nicholai by comparison, but you can still lead a pretty good offense
Stand still, and I will end
even while they're in the
for you.
process of trying to hack the terminals. And the main reason for that is because being able to rock these turrets with such high damage is actually incredibly effective when they're trying to go for the security terminals. So again, I'm gonna let them take care of Yorick here. I'm gonna let them do their thing.
Instead, again,
All right, so Tyrone has the key.
No problem. Take his card. I have a good plan ahead. Oh, no rush now. You can die here.
All right, I'm
just
not gonna
as
play
easy as
anything
next
else.
way.
I'm gonna see if I can get him to hack the terminal before all said and done. There we go. They probably know that I'm playing with them at this point. But it's okay. So where you really want to leverage your offense going into these next segments here, a lot of it's going to have to do with when your cooling fans come up, specifically in areas where they would normally be kind of chain disarming cameras. This provides them, or really it provides you the opportunity, I should say,
You feel confident?
to put turrets up after your cameras come back online. Because of that short shield that you get afterwards, it's going to provide some benefit to you long term. So right here, for example, Dr. Tyrone is probably going to jump in. Yes, he does. That's okay. And now that we're in Area 3, I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. But I tried to at least take some of Area 2 here to show you what Cooling Fan Nicholai, excuse me, is about. But with a group like this, even with coordinated groups, a lot of times, again, the strategy is going to be to let them take out the camera and to put a turret or equip a machine gun and shoot them after your turret comes back online. You'll notice that I don't even really need Nemesis.
I barely need to aim with this. Look, I'm closing my eyes. Ha!
And we're gonna place the machine gun turret, which that machine gun turret in this spot, it usually does a pretty good job of cleaning house. The machine gun turret is pretty insanely powerful.
Yet, where did you go?
So just by mashing here to get this camera back up, I should be able to do some crazy damage once I throw that on the high caliber turret. And then from here, I can... That might be a little bit too much for the air cannon. There we go. We got one of them. Very good.
I did not expect you to leave so long. But you're not free yet.
Here we go. Alright, so Jan is actually hacking here, so I'm going to take this opportunity to start setting this up.
Little children, escape or die. Go faster.
And at this point, we should be able to wrap it up with that turret. There it is. GG.
Now.
So that's a little bit of Cooling Fan Nicholai. It's a bit of a different concept compared to Cooling Fan Spencer. You don't get as much benefit, but because of how much damage you can deal with Nicholai and how often you can bring your turrets up, when you use it with the firearm efficiency setup like we've done with the previous videos, it does give you a little bit of a different way of closing out the match. All in all, my favorite one is the max damage, but we will be starting on a new, completely different type of build with Nicholai in the next set of videos, and I just wanted to show you a couple different ways that you can do the firearm efficiency build with Nicholai, and pretty much let you choose for yourself which one you think is the most effective and the most comfortable for you to play. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget about channel memberships starting at $1.99 in select countries, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.